We're now several months into this project. Kind of walk me through where we at with the process.
Yeah, we are more than several months in. We're years into this project, but we're getting to the finish line. So we are just about a month out. We are projected to have a soft opening in September, the end of the summer. And we're really excited. We're finally getting there, and we're just as anxious to open as the rest of the public has been. So we're getting close.
And now you and I, we talked last time, what is the message that you want to get out to the public, and that this not only is a staple, but it's bringing the community back to life?
Yeah, absolutely. This building means a lot to the community. It means a lot to us as the owners, and we want to give it back to the community. What we'd love the community to know is that our hearts have been in this. This is our love letter to Bakersfield, and what that means is that we want to bring this historic building back to its original as much as possible. So that means the original lunch counter, the original equipment in the lunch counter, the stools, the counter itself, the terrazzo floors. We have gone to great lengths to make sure that we're doing all of that appropriately, and have been utilizing the National Park Service to help us with that process so that we can do it right.
You look at the history of this building and being able to implement the bones into this, but you still have some of those defining points still incorporated. Tell me about that.
Specifically the defining points in the building itself.
Yeah.
Well, the lunch counter is the gem of this building. So it's 75 years old, and it's lasted all of these years as it exists. And as you know, or maybe don't, many people don't know, it's the last functioning lunch counter in the country. So there are other lunch counters that exist, but they don't have the original equipment, they haven't been functioning continuously, and they don't function as they do now, whereas ours does. So that's what makes it really special.
And the history behind those luncheonette counters, obviously during the Civil War age, it's a learning, let alone a historical moment as well. Do we happen to have any ideas? Obviously, we're jumping the gun here, bringing some of these students and schools in here to learn about the history of this building and being a luncheonette?
Absolutely. The lunch counter's connection to the civil rights movement in the 1960s is something that we've had on our top of mind from the beginning. And although sit-ins did not happen at this specific lunch counter, they happened all over the country at Woolworth's lunch counters. And since ours is the last functioning one, we really want to highlight that. And what we hope to do with that is to provide exposure and education to people in our community who might not know of that connection. There will be a beautiful art piece that will go on the wall of the lunch counter directly behind me that will cover the whole counter. There will be some historical context to that people, when they come in, they can experience that. We're also looking to collaborate with local community members of color who can help us with that education and with future potential exposure to the community in all sorts of ways, that we could teach them about what that meant then and what it means now and how we can honor that.
I love that. Andre Gonzalez is in your guys' corner. He's been really loving and very excited to see how this comes about. I see the Woolworth's merch. Tell me about that.
Yeah, Woolworth's merch is very exciting. It's one of the really fun parts of this project. There's lots of fun parts, lots of hard parts, but the merch is here. It's going to be available soon. I'm wearing one of the many hat styles that we have. We've got some shirts coming out. We're hoping that people can wear it and wear it proudly.
What kind of special features should the public be looking forward to?
In the building itself? Well, of course, the lunch counter is going to be expanded, so there's going to be a lot more seating here. We also have a coffee cart coming in, Reverb Coffees coming in on the corner. We're going to have some specialty coffee there, grab and go. We also have, towards the fall, in the end of October, early November, we're going to be able to open up the basement to the public once our elevator's done. And that is an event space for music, theater, dance, corporate events, as well as a bar and catering kitchen for all of those events, including a recording studio and some practice rooms for bands.
Anything else you want to tell me?
We're really excited. We appreciate everyone's patience. We want to get this open as much as everybody else does, and we're doing our best. And we hope that when we open up, everyone can come out and enjoy what we've been working on.